Today is the second Wednesday in May, which would usually mean that View Day was taking place at Barts Hospital. Since that's not possible under the current circumstances, we wanted to take the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the history of the day. My name's Kate Jarman, I'm the archivist for Barts Health NHS Trust, and we have records in the archives that go back nearly 9 centuries. We know that View Day's been part of the Barts calendar for nearly 500 years, and possibly has existed in some form since the hospital's foundation in the 12th century. Traditionally, View Day has two elements: sharing the work of the hospital with the community that it serves, and a more formal inspection of the hospital's properties. The origins of the presenting the hospital to the community date back to the Easter Spittle services, which took place in the Middle Ages, when hospital patients were walked through the streets of London to encourage Londoners to donate to support the city's hospitals. The tradition of viewing or inspecting the hospital properties dates to the refoundation of Barts by Henry VIII. The hospital's medieval buildings were found to be in a state of disrepair, and an annual inspection process was put in place by the new Board of Governors. When the hospital was rebuilt in the 18th century, the focus of the viewing shifted to the wards, and by the 19th century, prizes were awarded annually for the most attractive wards. There was a formal inspection, with the beadle leading a procession of the medical staff, the governors and the matron to each ward, where they would be greeted by the sister and the nurses lined up in order of superiority. From the 1970s, a church service again became part of proceedings. The Lord Mayor of London has taken the former role of the governors, and the procession to the church is still led by the hospital beadle. Although under normal circumstances viewing patients and wards is no longer appropriate, attendees to the day usually have the opportunity to hear about the work of the hospital and the projects supported by Barts Charity over the previous year. This year, the unprecedented global efforts to stop the spread of COVID-19 mean that for the first time, View Day will not be taking place on the hospital site. But the message of the day is remarkably enduring, and that's to share the amazing work of this historic hospital.